Hi, welcome back to Messy Tea with Tay. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe and hit that notification bell for more content. Nuni went from dating Flo and him never coming home after doing a video with Karina to even worse. Now she's displaying her love all over TikTok with her jail boo. Let's take a look at Nuni on a visit with her jail bae.
Free my dirty out that motherfucking slammer. I'm causing hell on the streets, bitch. You know what the fuck going.
So yes, guys, go ahead and drop some comments for me down below, letting me know your thoughts on Nuni being so proud of dating this man that's in the jailhouse. Let's move on to the next topic. It looks like the Taylor sisters are at war with one another, all due to their father's infidelity and him not stepping up and letting people know the truth that he had an outside child. Let's take a listen to what all of the sisters have to say about the situation.
Addressing my little sister allegations. So yes, I have a little fucking sister. Yes, I do. Yes, she's the same age as Mike. We do not have an older sister. We don't. We only have one unknown sister. Okay, one. We don't have an older sister. I'm the oldest. Her and Mike are the same age. So y'all do the motherfucking math. Y'all know what went down. Let's not talk about it. So, okay, boom. A lot of the shit that my sister said on that live, I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck she's talking about. For one, I had no clue that she stopped coming to my house because of whatever allegations she's trying to say. This is my first time hearing about that. I don't know what she's talking about. Not once did she ever watch my child, so I was confused about that as well. Because when did you watch my child? When did you ever be left alone with her? Unless I done bumped my goddamn head and caught amnesia, I don't ever remember you ever being left alone with her. Except when you was at the mall. So if you're talking about when we was in the mall all together and I walked away for a little bit and you kept her for a little bit, I'm not understanding that. Next, y'all gotta understand, I wouldn't even be who I am today if my mama wouldn't stay with my daddy. Yes, my mama should have left. I still feel like to this day she should have left. But at the same time, I can't never fault my mama for staying with my daddy, because at the end of the day, my mom and my dad both made sacrifices. My mama made the biggest sacrifice. My dad put in the time and the work for me and my sister to be where we are today. So I can never fault them. I can never count their downfalls or anything like that. At the end of the day, those long relationships, they go through some shit. It may not be cheating, but sometimes motherfuckers find out they nigga gay during the marriage. It's a whole lot of shit that motherfuckers find out. Let's talk about it. But we ain't gonna talk about it. Like I said, every relationship goes through things. That's neither here or there. Hiding her, she was never hidden. Y'all just wasn't looking for her. At the end of the day, the platform that we have is called Taylor Girls. It's about me and Ty. It ain't about Trin. It ain't about Mike. It ain't about my mama. It ain't about my daddy. It ain't about nobody but me and Ty. That's why it's called the Taylor Girls. That's why it's a group for two people. Trinity was never in the Taylor Girls. She was just my little sister. She was never a part of the group. So let's just be the fuck for real. Like, I don't want y'all to sit here and try to drag the situation out more and longer than what y'all gotta drag it out to be. It's not that fucking hard. It's literally plain as day. I didn't shove a camera in her face. You gotta understand, she was in like first or second grade when we found out, when we found out we had a younger sister. We were in high school. The age gap is this big. We don't even talk to our little fucking brother like that. He live in the same house with us. And I mean, I ain't proud about it, but I got a lot of other shit going on in my life. If a motherfucker ain't trying to stay at the top of my thread, then I don't know what to tell you. I text my brother when I text my brother. I text my sister when I text my sister. Hell, if you let Mimi tell it, we don't call her or text her ass either. So the fuck what? Stop trying to cry wolf about a situation that we didn't put you in. I didn't fuck your mama. I did. Your daddy did. The only person that owe you their life is your mama and your daddy. At the end of the day, your mama knew that my daddy was married. So she should have never laid her ass down with him, but we ain't gonna talk about that. It is what the fuck it is, and we are grown as fuck. Let's move on. Let's make the relationship better. Nobody's about to sit here and dwell on the situation. She was not recorded. She was never hidden. My dad kept her and put all his kids in the bio. Y'all just wasn't smart enough to pay attention, but she was never hidden. If she was hidden, she would have never been on nobody platform. No videos, no pictures, no nothing. It's not my place to sit here and shove a camera in her face every day that we see her. It was never about that. It was about spending time with her when we got to see her. Y'all have to understand, my little sister lived 45, 50 minutes away from us. She's young. We don't talk to her family. We don't talk to her mama. We don't know them folks. I ain't never even met them folks. We don't know them. So we can't just go over there and pick her up whenever we want to. We got to call our dad, get verification, do this, do that. Who's about to do all of that? Hell, I ain't even talked to my cousin till she was fucking grown. And she'll tell you all day that we ain't fuck with her. And I did it until she was fucking grown. Now what? She's around us. It's easy to have a relationship with me. I'm the easiest person to have a relationship with. I love all my family. I support all my family. But let's just really sit here and talk about it. My sister has never invited me to no band event, no event ever. You never even told me when you was having a prom. And at the end of the day, Ty still let you use her Rolls Royce to get pulled up in a prom. What kids you know pulling up with a Rolls Royce in middle school? I'll wait. Oh, okay. So we still supported you in some sort of way. No, we probably didn't pull up. But hell, we wasn't even invited to pull up. So how are we gonna pull up to some shit we was never invited to? She can never find a text message or anything where she's ever physically, formally invited me to anything. I've never been invited to nothing, to shit. So please find the messages and show me. At the end of the day, it is what the fuck it is. Our relationship is not the best. I haven't even talked to her since 2024. Really, I talked to her this year, but that's recently because of all of this shit that was going on. But prior to all of this stuff going on, I hadn't talked to my sister since 2024. I could put the messages on the screen. If she ever hit me up as if she wanted me to support her with the band shit, like monetary value wise, like supporting her with mattresses, popcorn, all some other type of shit. But it just was like, you don't even text me. You don't even say, hey, how you doing? Hey, sister, how are you? Hey, how are my nieces? Hey, this, hey, that. So it's just like, how do you expect me to support some shit that you don't even text my phone like on no other time other than when you want me to send some money for some shit? I'm not doing that. I'm not that green. I don't even send money to my stepdaughter for no goddamn fundraiser. I know you want to make it seem like we the worst people in the world. We just didn't have a relationship. We just this, we just that, we just this, we just that. The only person that owes you anything is your fucking mom and your fucking dad. Whether me and my sisters talk to you or not, it's not the end of the world. It's a million kids out here with other half siblings and they don't have a conversation or a relationship or anything. So I'm trying to make it make sense. I was grown enough and I was woman enough to reach out to my sister when all of this shit was going on. And I said to her in the messages, I said, hey, I know you see everything going on online. I'm trolling. I won't say anything about this situation if you don't. Time went by. She never responded back. So then I texted her again. I was like, damn, no response is really crazy. Then she finally texted back. I guess she must have had some animosity or mad about air because there's never been beef between us. So then she texts me and she's like, oh, I've been left on red also. And I told her, I said, when have you ever been left on red? The only time I've ever left you on red is when you asked me to support you about a fundraiser for your band and I didn't support it. That's the only time you've been left on red, which was one time out of the whole thread of us conversating and having a conversation. That was the one time that I've ever not responded back to her. But she tried to make it seem like I just don't respond back to her. I just leave her on red, which was a lie. And I have the messages to prove that. But at the end of the day, I'm the older sister. I'm big dog, okay? So I'm not gonna sit here and bark at the puppy. I'm just not. That's my little sister. I still love her despite all of the little sneaky and slick shit she said on that fucking live. I still love her. I still support her or whatever she do. But at the end of the day, it wasn't my position to broadcast that I had a little sister. That shit still hurt my mama to this day. That shit still hurt me to the day. Hell, I'm still mad as fuck about the shit. And I'm not mad at her, but it's just a constant reminder of the infidelity that my dad had. So it's just like, it's a constant reminder of the betrayal. It's a constant reminder of all of the shit like that he did. My mama ain't never cheated on my daddy. So for y'all sitting there saying some weird ass shit, my mama has never cheated on my daddy. Never. That nigga was the first nigga she ever had. So you have to imagine how that feels to somebody who, you know what I'm saying, stepped out. My mama ain't never did shit to be stepped out on. And let's talk about it. She's talking about her mama pretty hell. And my mama fine as hell too and still got that nigga. Fuck we talking about. Like, let's talk about it. Like, I ain't like that little sick ass shit, but we gonna let that shit slide. Okay, this is part one of me part two of me addressing my little sister allegations. So yeah, I'm really just kind of going back to the live and some of the things that I seen on the live. So she also said something about the sister tattoo that all me and my two other sisters got. Why do you think you was gonna be included on a tattoo when you like 12? You wanted to be added into the tattoo when you got older and you were of age to get a tattoo, then we would have added you. It's not that fucking deep. Me and Ty had the tattoo together. It was just me and Ty at first. Mimi had an opinion about it and wanted to be added, and we went back and got Mimi added. We could have added you, but you've never formally brought this up to us. You're coming to social media about some shit and you've never told us about the shit. Like the problems that you're having, you're telling us on the shit through social media. You've never formally expressed any of this shit to us. And when it came to recording YouTube videos, You've never asked me or Todd to do no YouTube video, and that's a fact. You have never asked us to do no YouTube video. Never. I didn't even know you was into all of that. So no, I did not support you on no popcorn. No, I did not buy none of that shit. I ain't support you on no fundraiser, and I'm not. If you want my support, invite me to some shit so I can see you play. Like, that's the support you should want. And when it came to talking about we never posted her on her birthday, and we never posted, hell, my daddy just got in me and my sister asked about not posting my fucking mama on her birthday. Like, people be failing to realize I be having a lot going on. I'm not thinking about that shit. Like, if I catch it, I catch it. If I fucking don't, I just don't. It is what it is. But you ain't never text my phone and wish me a fucking happy birthday. So what are we even talking about? Like, at the end of the day, I'm gonna just be real. It's just giving that you want attention. So I'm giving you the attention that you want, because all of this shit, I have never heard of none of this shit that you making up and coming up with ever. Like, you've never had a conversation with me about none of this shit. Never. So it's just giving you one clout. It's giving you one attention. So I really hope that y'all give her the attention that she's seeking, for real, because this is too much. Everything you said in the live, it was just giving like, oh, they didn't do videos with me. Oh, they didn't do this. Oh, they didn't that. Oh, they didn't this. Oh, they didn't that, pertaining to social media. Hell, make social media your fucking sisters, because at this point, that's the only fucking thing you give a fuck about. It seemed like me. You don't give a fuck if we got a relationship or not. Then, like I said, you didn't respond to the group chat. I made a sister group chat because that's what you wanted me to do. After we had our conversation, our deep sister conversation, you somebody, oh, I want to have a sister group chat. I want to be close. I want to this. I want to that. So I make the group chat. You don't even fucking respond back. You literally don't even respond back. You don't even acknowledge the shit. So it's just like, stop making up shit like you really give a fuck about having a relationship with us. You don't give a fuck about us. You don't give a fuck about a relationship with us. You don't give a fuck. I said it's not too late to fix the relationship. It is what the fuck it is. We already here. We in it. So let's get through the shit. But I don't know why my little sister feels so entitled to shit. But listen, we ain't finna sit here and talk about this shit too long. I really just addressed some of the shit that I seen in the live and some of the little commentary things that she was saying. At the end of the day, this is not something that we can't come back from. But this is not something I'm finna sit here and keep talking about. At the end of the day, the T was clocked. The shit is still affecting us to this day. So it is what the fuck it is. I hope that me and my sisters can get on the same page and move from this. I would love to have a better relationship with her, but if she don't want a relationship with us, it ain't gotta be one. Hell, it ain't been one this whole fucking time, for real. So at the end of the day, I would like to make it better, but if she is just in denial and don't want to make it better, then that's just what it is. At the end of the day, we have two different perspectives on things. We was raised in two different type of households. We were brought up on different things, and that's just what it is. And for all y'all in the comments talking about, I could have reached out to her mama. Reached out to her mama for the fuck? What am I reaching to her fucking mama for? What am I reaching out to this girl mama for? Like, she has a fucking dad that she communicates with. So I talk to my fucking dad. I'm not reaching out to her fucking mama. For what? I'm not doing that. Are y'all fucking crazy? Did I just say my mama and her mama don't get along? That means if my mama, I'ma stand with my mama and she gonna stand with her mama. And that's just what that is. It ain't no, let me go do this and go do that. It's not that. Do y'all really think that, let me just shut the fuck up. Y'all being very naive to the shit. Like, y'all trying to make up an excuse and trying to find solutions. At the end of the day, we found out about this shit when we were older. That's just what the fuck it is. Just as where the fuck it stands. We're not about to sit here and try to be like, oh, y'all could have did this, y'all could have did that. I just said I'm willing to work it out. I'm willing to move forward. She's still young. It ain't the end of the fucking world. The relationship can be repaired. The relationship can be fixed. But she has to want that as well. But I'm not finna go over and beyond to make a fucking statement, and she ain't doing what she supposed to be doing on her fucking end. If we gonna pull the motherfucking tug of war, we both gotta pull the tug of war together. But I'm not finna be the only one towing weight, and then she think I'm finna keep texting her, keep responding back. Like, no, you gotta make an effort. Hey, how are you? Let's start there. Hey, how are you doing? Hey, how are your nieces? How are my nieces? Hey, when can we go to lunch? Hey, when can we, like, make me feel like you want to be a part of our life. Like, you know how many people that come around, want to get clout, want to do this, want to do that. Like, it's just fucked up how this shit even playing out. It ain't even never been a problem. I've literally never had a problem with this girl. Like, it has never been, like, all the shit that she's telling y'all, I swear to God, I have never heard. Never. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. If my sister want a relationship with me, she knows she got my number. She can hit my phone. I'm going to answer. I'm going to pick up. I'm never going to not answer the phone for her if she want to do whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, shorty got prom coming up. Did we get an invite this time? No. But part 2 of me addressing
y'all are literally mothers now. I've always had to try to play the catch up role to catch up, but it was never gonna be that. It was never gonna be that.
So now you feel like the other sister.
No, I never said that.
You just said you feel left out.
What I'm saying is, it was always like that.
Like what, Nuni? What the fuck was you left out of?
What I'm saying is, I'm talking about as far as how to explain it. What I'm saying is, as far as like the transitions, if you get what I'm saying.
Because you couldn't come to certain stuff?
Yeah, like y'all moved out, y'all left, then I was trying to move in with y'all. Like the age gap is what, made the things different. Like made, things different. So, coming here and, going to school, y'all not really able to relate to that. Like y'all are just something that it's just stuff that y'all not really much, really able to relate to. Is what I'm saying.
Okay, because I don't feel like you was left out of anything. The way you said it. Because you was never left out of anything. Now, age gap, as far as what you were able to do because of your age, that's different. I dealt with that. It was time Daysha went out. She did stuff, and I couldn't go because I was too young. That's just like it's like a common sense thing. Like, you can't go to the club.
Yeah. It was just areas of life that y'all got to experience together that I wasn't able to experience.
But you got to experience those when you became of age.
A little bit, but I mean, like, y'all are mothers now. Like, I'm still not really.
You want to be a mama?
I mean, like, I'm still really not gonna really get to experience that. Well, I mean, a little bit, but like, I'm just now really being able to, experience that for real.
You got one more year, boo.
I mean, I guess, but like, yeah, so.
But I think mom and dad did it perfectly. They did it to where you and Mike can grow up. Dish can grow up together.
Yeah.
So it's just how you. I don't know, Mimi. You're sensitive.
But
You're the. I think you're the most sensitive one out of all my mama kids.
No, I'm just emotionally mature, and I take on my feelings one step at a time.
But that's okay to be still sensitive about stuff, though. Everybody's emotionally mature to know what hurts them and stuff. But what I'm saying is,
no, actually, it's not true. Not everyone's emotionally mature. But carry on.
If y'all send something about this echo one more time.
Right, guys.
Y'all get cut off.
I'm telling y'all, it's literally nothing we could do.
You can be sensitive and be in tune with your emotions. I'm in tune with my emotions, but I'm a real, it is what it is type of person. I don't ponder, I don't dwell on nothing. I'll give a situation a couple hours and I'll be off of it. I don't like anything that's too draining. I might give it a day.
Mm-hmm. I'm a very empathetic person.
that's good. I am too. To an extent. I'm older than you though, and I've been through a lot more. So I've mastered knowing what to give energy to and not. You'll master that once you get older.
So if life is too short to dwell on certain things, why are y'all dwelling on this? I'm talking to them. I'm talking about life too short to dwell. What they dwelling on this for then? Oof. Yeah. Oof. Yeah. This happened 17 years ago.
They are messy. This is what we don't care.
Yes, they do. They do care. They did care.
Y'all are so
cap. They did care. They so cap.
Man.
They care.
Where the head at?
Oh, her man calling her.
What are y'all in here being messy about? I had came back to tap back in. Yes, he about to send me a driver. I gotta put my clothes on. He's calling me to let me know. How much was the filler? Y'all fucking with it. It's so cute. I love my filler under my eyes. It just give my eyes just like a more chinky look. What was that? Add Daysha. Daysha on here? Daysha not on here. But yeah, I just think she left because I told her my man was calling me. Who is this? Sorry, y'all. Just people keep popping up at my lower bottom as if I added them and I didn't add anybody. But yeah, I just think like this whole situation was really blown out of proportion. I don't feel like anybody owe anybody an explanation for the situation because it was a personal family matter. I don't know how y'all little messy asses even went digging and made this whole a big thing. But y'all did. And it's really not that big of a deal. I feel like a lot of people, parents or fathers have outside kids. So this is like no other. We're still regular people. We're still everyday people. We still go through what everyday people go through. So the way y'all blew this shit up was diabolical. I had to give y'all a hand clap because that was a phenomenal job that you guys did. That was a phenomenal job. It was phenomenal. Y'all couldn't hear the clap. Let me take my headphones off so I can hear the clap. Can y'all hear him now? I'm not addressing shit. That's like old tea, babe. So why are we addressing old tea? That tea expired, boo. It is what it is. Listen.
So yes, guys, go ahead and drop some comments for me down below, letting me know your thoughts on Papa Taylor not stepping up and speaking out in regards to his infidelity in his marriage and leaving his daughters out here to defend the situation and having them practically at war with one another. As most of us know by now, Crystal, Jazz, and Ed all ended up in the same section at Funny Mike's pool party, and Ed approached Jazz. Guys, go ahead and drop some comments and let me know your thoughts on this incident. And how do you think Jazz felt, given the fact that she currently knows that Ed was trying to get with Crystal while they were still talking? And do you think Crystal should have been smoking and drinking with her ex, even though her current man was present? Guys, drop your thoughts down below, letting me know. Thanks for tuning in to Messy Tea with Tay. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content. Thanks.